And we will start off with Justin Ferguson.
Hey, Bo, what was this week like? Last week having the 3 interceptions, but getting ready for this game, and you had a really excellent one there. Took care of the ball, made plays. What was the preparation like for this one?
Yeah, last week they were a really good football team, and we came out and played a little sluggish there in the third quarter. And this week we just wanted to play Auburn football, and that's what we came out and did. We ran the ball really well, got things going early on offense, got the ground game going, and then that opened up big passes. And we just made plays when we had to, and we never quit fighting, and we just picked each other up. And, this week we just went at it like any other week. We focused on the task at hand, and we worried about Ole Miss.
Question from Jason Caldwell.
Oh, what does it mean for an offense when you have a couple of drives like you guys did in the fourth quarter? You've been a part of teams that have had those. What does it mean moving forward to have a couple of those when you know you got to have them?
It's absolutely huge. Just the way we did it, we just never quit fighting. We continued to battle, and they stopped us there second to last drive, and our defense got the ball right back to us, and we knew with 2 minutes and 30 seconds we could go down and make big things happen. Seth made a great play, and we just never lost hope. We were in it from the get-go, and our guys fought, and it really showed.
Question from Tom Green.
Seth said you guys, always kind of bump heads a lot, but you're able to, put things behind you when you have a disagreement or anything. Just what did it mean for you guys to, put last week behind you and come through with that kind of performance today?
Yeah, we're both competitors and we both want to win. And I think any great quarterback and wide receiver duo, they have their discussions and they have their times to where they need to get certain things fixed. And me and Seth, as good as we are, we have those conversations to make sure each other is perfect. And so we came out today and we just played with each other. And sure enough, at the end of the day, I throw the ball to him and he makes a big play. And so there's no confidence loss in each of us. We both know that we're going to come out and play extremely well. And so, you have games like last week, and then you also have responses like this week for two competitors like that.
Question from Nathan King.
Hey, Bo. Hey, thanks for talking to us. What do you kind of make of the offensive line's development? Coach Malzahn was saying this is really the first back-to-back weeks they've had working as one starting 5 with each other. What do you kind of make of their performance today?
Yeah, we came out and ran the ball just like we wanted to, and that really got our offense going, especially early. We pounded them, and we got some rushing touchdowns, and then that carried on into the second half, and then it opened up our passing game there at the end. Because we ran the ball so well early, it was really helpful for that 2-minute drive there at the end.
Question from Justin Lee.
Hey, Bo, I don't mean to harp on the past, but what did you last week attribute those 3 interceptions to? And then what did you change and tweak this week to have a successful week this week?
Oh, well, if you look at the game last week, we played really, really well on offense. And those 3 interceptions came on third downs, and one was just trying to make a play, one was tipped, and then one was just a miscommunication in a route. And so it looks like, 3 interceptions is bad. It's bad for any quarterback. It's not fun. But just the way they happened, they're easily fixed. And, you look at us today, we came out and played extremely sharp, had no miscommunications. And so that happens in an offense that throws the ball. That happens in an offense that goes against a good team like they had, and they did a good job of covering us, and they made plays. And so that happens. And you just got to move forward. If you're a quarterback and you don't expect to make mistakes, don't expect to have those kind of games, then you're kind of lying to yourself.
Next is Jake Wiese.
Hey, Bo. As a fellow team captain, when did you guys learn that KJ was going to be traveling with the team? And was that a decision by the team captains to have him represent you guys during the coin toss?
That was Coach Malzahn's decision, and we're always happy to travel KJ regardless if he's playing without a thumb, and he does a great job of leading us and being a positive influence for us on the sideline. His presence was felt, and it's just Coach Malzahn's decision to bring him and then put him out there for the coin toss.
Question from Mark Murphy.
Yeah, but talk about, it is a good feeling to play so well on the road when the criticism is you play really well at home at times and not on the road.
Yeah, it's just you take it game by game and come out. We had a great plan. We ran the ball early. That got things going, and then we just take what they gave us and can easily could have just kind of folded tent. And as an offense, we could have just said, well, there it goes again. We could have lost all our hope, but I mean, it just shows what kind of players we are, what kind of players we have, just ultra competitive fighters, and I'm happy to be the quarterback of this team.
Thanks.
Question from Josh Vitale.
Oh, this is 3 straight games that have gone down to the wire. You win 2 of them, make the plays you need. Why do you guys believe in yourselves so much in these situations that you're going to make the plays you need to win these games late?
That's a great question. I think we're just extremely confident. And at the end of the day, we know what we're going to get out of each other. And I think it speaks volumes to our coaching staff and our offense as a whole. And just at the end of the day, just when they put the ball in my hands, it's time to make plays. And we just have confidence in each other. That's really all there is to say. And we know that we're the only team that's capable of stopping ourselves. We kind of showed today whenever we put things together and we execute, we move the ball well. And so there at the end, we just needed someone to make a play, and sure enough, we made it.
We've got time for 2 more. The first one's from Brian Matthews.
Hi, Bo. Thank you for speaking to us. Coach Morris mentioned on the radio before the game that y'all worked this week on setting your feet in the pocket, throwing from your back foot, and trying to go through your progressions a little bit better. Was that helpful for you during the week, and how do you think it worked for you during the game?
Yeah, Coach Morris always, we go through drills in practice, and we've had a big emphasis lately on just sitting there in the pocket and making sure that you don't have a rush, and then you go through your progression. But obviously, it's kind of easy to practice. And it looks great when you do practice, but when things start flying and everything starts getting crazy, you just got to make plays.
Do you think that helped you this week? Bo?
Can you say that again?
You think that helped you this week, though?
Yeah, I do. I think that I think it really speaks to our offensive line, and they continue to make improvements, and they protected about as good as they protected today, and they just showed up and really did their job, and they ran the ball well, they pass protected well. I never really felt rushed. When they did, it was just a good job of that defense, just creating pressure and covering us down the field. I mean, you're not going to get every single third down, and we obviously know that as an offense, you just got to reserve the right to run. And we did that today and put our defense in better situations, and then therefore we were able to get some of those third downs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last question is from Gianna Home.
Hey, Bo, there were some special teams miscues today, some of which could have made a really big difference in the game. What was it like watching them, and then coming back from that, and what were you guys saying to your teammates on the special teams?
Yeah, once again, it's just picking each other up from an offense, defense, and special teams point of view. Our defense went right out there, and I'm pretty sure they stopped them on that drive. And then obviously they went down and scored after that extra point, but then we went right back down and scored there at the end, got the 2-point conversion. So we just helped each other pick each other up, and our special teams made huge plays. Tank obviously returned one for a touchdown, and it got called back, which was be interesting to see that call. And but I mean, I thought as a whole we just did whatever it took to scrap there at the end and just make sure we put together a win.
Okay, thank you, Bo, very much.
Thank y'all.
And that's all we're going to have time for here today. So.